we see technology like evolving at such a rapid pace. Like, at what point do you feel is like the inflection point that it changed from the old way of doing things to the new way of doing things?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I have two perspectives on that one. One is there's a difference between what you hear sort of in the marketing and the reality of things, right? So with all the advancements in AI and all these things that are great, and it's opening up all sorts of new capabilities and doors, there's still open questions about, are the new ways of doing things still as scientifically founded as the old ways of doing things? So if a good example of why do we still use all the old ways of doing things? There are some markets where you have to have full explainability end to end. Otherwise, things don't hold up in court, right? So there's entire markets where anytime legal or litigation is a thing in finance spaces, insurance spaces, they have to be a little careful using AI because we don't really know what's happening inside some of these boxes, right?
Mm.
And so we're actually in this sort of transition phase. So that's one thing to realize. The other thing to realize is I think the inflection point, the way I like to describe it is that if you look at the history of weather technology before AI, all the technologies came out of some government or academic lab, all of them. None of them are coming out of government labs or academic labs in the AI space. That's all coming from industry. And so this flip from sort of government academic developed foundational tools to industry developed tools was really a big inflection point. And what I saw in the industry was we went from here's a problem in this weather technology, let's develop a solution, to oh my gosh, the tech world has developed all these solutions. Now we're looking up going, how do we use these things, right? We're hearing that they're faster. We're hearing that it can learn from data. Whereas traditionally we built the physics models to do
Mm-hmm.
exactly what we saw in the real world, right? So that inflection point of going from academics and governments over to industry is definitely real, but we haven't completely flipped the switch yet. All of them are being used, which is the challenge that I run into all the time is I'm maintaining legacy systems, more recent systems, and then also trying my best to tap into all the power that AI gives us that you can afford to do, of course, because it's not free, right? that's the,
No, it's not
that's the
free.
thing. But a really interesting topic. It's one that I've been talking a lot about with folks because it has huge implications, right? I mean, it's if you're at Google, you're going to market that you've invented weather prediction. Well, we've been doing it for 100 years.